Hi everyone, welcome to AMB SAP SG training channel, part of AMB IT Services and Technologies Hyderabad. Are you looking for a fulfilling career in SAP SD? You have come to the right place. Over the past 4 years, we have a track record of helping candidates land in their dream jobs as a SAP SD consultants in MNCs. Whether you are a recent graduate, a seasoned professional, or looking for a career change, our channel offers valuable resources to empower you in your job hunt. This session is designed to help you prepare for your upcoming interviews and increase your chances of success. By participating in a simulated interview environment, you will gain valuable experience and confidence. Let's see how to confidently navigate in the SAP SD interview process and land in your dream job with the help of Mohan through this mock interview session. Present, we have Mohan with us who is having 4 years of experience in SAP SD. Let's start the mock interview session. Hi Mohan, how are you?
Hi Ashok, I am doing good, thank you. How about you?
I'm good, thank you very much. Mohan, can you please introduce yourself and how many projects you have worked? What is your education background and how did you get an opportunity as a SAP SD consultant?
Sure, Ashok. So, I completed my MBA in 2020 from Anna University in Chennai. So, after that, in the off campus, I got an opportunity to work as a SAP SD consultant with the IBM company. For the past 4 years, I have been associated with IBM actually. In the IBM company, I work for the different kind of projects like development projects, rollout projects, implementation projects, support projects, and also data migration projects as well. So, firstly, I would like to talk about the my roles and responsibility in my current project actually. My current client is the Palo Alto Network, which is mainly US based company. So mainly they are into manufacturing of all the software, hardware, and also mainly manufacturing firewall products actually. So it is a US based company. So my current project is the mainly development support project actually. So which is completely ECC project. So here what happens, each consultant has to take the responsibility to work on the change requests and also support actually, not only specific to the only particular support project or incident. Everybody has to work on the testing activities and also change requests and also support project actually. So here we are using the ticketing tool called as a service now, in which like what happens, all the business users like they are going to assign the change request in the form of BRD requirement, and also they are going to assign the incidents, they are going to assign the service request, they are going to assign the problem tickets. So all kind of requests which we are receiving through service now. So business users, they are going to report all the incident change requests in the service now. So we have a separate group in the service now called as the SAP OTC group. So whenever any incidents comes to the our group, any change request, it will assign to our group actually. Generally, my team lead will be assigning the all the incidents to the. They will cross check based on the bandwidth. They are going to assign the incidents to the every each team members. In my current project, my team size is the 6 members OTC consultants. So like each team member, they are going to expert on the each area like order to cash process, interfaces, change requests. So based on that, whenever the incident reporting to the service now, we have to go through the issue incident. We need to analyze the issue whether the particular incident is assigned to like whether it is related to the OTC or is it procure to pay P2P team, or it is related to the finance team, something it is not related to our group. We have to coordinate with them. We need to route that particular incident to them. In case if it is assigned to our group which is related to the OTC, order to cash, which is a part of SAP AD, we need to go through the requirement. We need to understand the issue and what exact issue it is, which is related to the sales order or delivery or any invoice related information. And if the any insufficient information it is available in the particular incident, we need to send out an email acknowledgement to the first. We need to send the acknowledgement email to the business CEO saying that the incident has been assigned to our group. We are currently looking into it. We'll get back to our analysis as early as possible. So that is the predefined process we have defined here. Whenever the incident comes, it is in the unassigned status. We have to change the status from the unassigned to the work in progress. So that is our first activity we have to perform. And not only for the incident, whether it is a change request also, we have to send the acknowledgement to the business user saying that we are currently working on it. So as a part of the incident, we are currently taking care of four kinds of incidents actually, like priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4. So as per the SLA, service level agreement, we have to currently working on taking care of all kind of incident actually. So for example, if it is a priority 1, in my current project, they have decided the SLA, service level agreement. So which is the agreement between the company and client actually. If it is a priority 1, we need to resolve within 4 business hours. If it is a priority 2, 8 business hours. If it is a priority 3, 16 business hours. If it is a priority 4, 32 business hours. So not only specific to, if it is a priority 4 also, sometime if there any delay from the consultant side, they are going to change the priority of the incident from priority to 4 to the priority 2. So like that, we have to, whenever the incident reported to the our queue, we have to act immediately actually. So this is how we are currently taking care of the actions on the incident part. Apart from the change request, mainly it's a kind of a developments actually, enhancements. So ED enhancement, mostly we are reporting all the enhancement rise ups actually, reports, enhancements, interfaces, conversation smartphone. Mostly technical changes are reporting by the business users actually. So let us say like they're asking us to develop the any dashboard report to mount the end to end. We need to develop the, like generally in the we have the standard report VA05 actually. So most of the time the business user, they wanted to monitor the sales order headed information, item information, delivery headed information, item information, and also output information for the order confirmation, delivery confirmation, invoice confirmation. They wanted to see the specific picking, packing, PJ status. Based on that, they are going to perform the PGA and get the report actually. This kind of the specific reports we are going to receiving all the change requests from the business user side actually. And apart from this, I also working on the problem tickets actually. Problem tickets mainly what happens. So any reoccurring issues, the business users are getting the repeated issues actually. So we have to consider the problem ticket actually. For that, we need to like business users, let assume that there are the 10 business users, unknownly they are creating the incidents without knowing them. So that is they have the workaround solution actually. Any change request that has been deployed to the production, and they are creating the incident without knowing the business process knowledge, and repeatedly they are creating the, and they have the workaround solution. That is the reason we will cancel the incident, we will create the problem ticket actually. So mostly any developments also, we have to take care of the testing parts also, until unless to move the changes to the development to quality to the production. So this is how we are currently taking care of the all the incidents, developments, and problem tickets. We have the every weekly status calls actually, and we need to every business application management system, like either business SME. So he will be joining, will take the updates from the for each enhancement, each incident from us actually. So we have the weekly status call from the every Tuesday and every Friday. So and apart from this, I'm also working on the on-call support in the weekend to take care of the all the priority 1, priority 2, because of my current client is the 24/7. So definitely we have to work on the 3 shifts actually. So whenever the priority 1, priority 2 ticket comes, we will be receiving the call from the help desk, and we have to log into that. We need to resolve the issue until unless the issue has been resolved. And this is how we are currently taking care of the priority 1, priority 2 ticket. And whenever the priority 1, priority 2 ticket comes, we have to prepare the FMEA document, failure method evaluation document, in which we need to provide the what is the root cause, what is the solution we have provided that has to be assigned. And apart from this, I'm also monitoring the bad jobs, iDocs in the production system as a part of the month ending activity. So what happens, most of the orders are processing from the front end system, the Salesforce system. They all the customers are placing the orders in the front end system to SAP. There is a middleware system, PA system, process integration system. They'll pick the data, they will do the required mapping changes, they will process the data to SAP. Through inbound iDoc, orders will be created. While processing the orders into the SAP, we need to monitor the all the iDocs by using the transaction code code W02, and also SM37. We're using the transaction code to monitor the batch job. Any batch jobs are not processing, we need to go check, connect with the inside the batch job, check the batch job log. Why batch job orders are orders are getting failing. So based on that, we need to currently working with the batch operation team and to fix the batch job issue actually.
What is the difference between change request and incident?
So the difference between change request and incident is here. For example, let's talk about the incident. The incident mainly any production issue we need to consider as the incident actually. Like for example, whenever the business users are creating the sales orders, deliveries, and they're processing, trying to process the output types, and also they're executing the some of the tables or reports, standard reports, or any customizing report, and they're encountering any unknown errors actually. Any they are facing the any unknown errors or any issues actually while creating the sales order. So immediately they are going to create the incident and reporting to us actually. Any kind of issues they are going to getting the issues not in the quality system, in the production system. We need to consider the incident actually. Business users are whenever they are executing the report, any custom report, whenever they're trying to create the delivery documents, processing the output types. So we need to consider as the production issues actually. So what they will do, they will create the incident reporting to the service now. So we have to replicate the similar issue in the quality system. Why? Because most of the data, production data is similar to the, all the data will be available in the quality system. So we need to go through the, whenever the incidents come to the queue, we have to go through the issue. We need to understand the issue. We'll try to replicate the same issue in the quality system. So this is about the incident process actually. So when it's come to the change request, any kind of request like for example, the business users are asking to develop the one dashboard report, any custom table, adding the new custom field in the sales order header level or item level, create the new G tables and create any specific custom fields actually. So we need to consider the change request. Why? Because we cannot make any configuration changes, workbench changes, any technical changes directly in the production system. That is already existing system. We cannot make any changes directly in the production system. There is a predefined process. We need to do the all the configurations like workbench changes or customizing changes, creation of the condition types with the help of the condition technique, define the access sequence, create the new G table, develop the new G program, develop the new batch jobs for the processing orders. Any kind of technical change or workbenches should be done in the development system, as we have the three clients actually in the development system, like development 100. We have to carry out the all the custom SAP AD changes, 200 for the workbench changes. So it's a predefined process. We have to perform the once the configuration changes or customizing changes should be done, we need to do the all the proper testing, proper validations in the all the development system, quality system. It's a sequence of the changes are moving from one system to another system, like development to quality, quality to production. By taking the certain approval, the changes will be moved to the production system. Not, we cannot make any changes in the production system. So this is the difference between the change request and incident actually.
Okay, good. What is your current SAP landscape?
So in my current project, the landscape we are following actually three systems actually, development system, quality system, and production system. So in the development system, again, we're having the three clients actually. Development 100, mostly we are using the development 100 for the HD configuration changes, like for all the configuration which are related to the sales and distribution. As a functional consultant, we'll make the all the configuration in the development 100. Any technical changes which are related to the RISEs, like reports, enhancement, conversations, interfaces, and smartphones, that can be done in the comes under the workbench changes actually, ABAP changes. Mostly technical team will do the all the changes in the development 200. So whenever the 100 configuration changes, technical changes can be done in the 100, 200. We have to move the changes should be to the development 400 by using the transaction code SCC1. we can move the transport from within the client actually, developing 100 to 200, 400, 200 to 400. After that, being a functional consultant, we have to perform the testings in the development system. So again, we are using the quality system. Actually, mostly the quality system can be all the unit testing, regression testing, integration testing, UAT testing should be done by the business user, but we have to provide the all the test data to them actually, to have to guide them how to execute the test data in the quality system. So mostly all the, because of all the production data similar to the quality system, we have to perform the all the possible testings in the quality system. We need to the move the changes to the production system actually. So whenever we move the changes from development to quality, quality to production, so all the changes will be available in the production system for the business users validations actually. So this is how we are having the SAP landscape we are using in my current project. Development system, we are having the three clients actually, but quality system, we are having the only one client. In the production system, we'll be having the only one client. So this is the production my current SAP landscape we are using.
Good, Mohan. You have mentioned that you have worked on implementation project and enhancements. Have you ever prepared a functional specification document, and what content to be written in a functional specification document?
Yes, actually, in my previous client, that was the implementation project actually. So in the implementation project, mainly I was actively involved in the realization space. So in the realization space, mostly I was worked on the interfaces setup actually, like to receive the orders from the front end system to SAP, all the EDA setup, maintain the partners profiles, maintain the output EDA related output type, and also apart from this pricing related act, with the help of the condition technique, we maintain the base condition type, customer discount and taxes. And also I'll also active involved in the coffee control setup also. I have prepared the mapping sheet document to receive the data from the front end system. To mostly I worked with the middleware consultant, provide the mapping sheet document to receive the information from the front end system to SAP. And apart from this, for the sales order confirmation, delivery confirmation, invoice confirmation, whenever the orders are created, deliveries are created, and invoice are created, the order confirmation has to be sent to the business user. Delivery confirmation has to be sent to the business user. Invoice confirmation has to be sent to the business user. For that, we maintain all the output types like ED output type, print output, PDF, and each document level maintained. And also, I have done the proper testings actually, proper testings like all the baseline configuration completed. In the after realizations completed, we have done the final preparation phase. We have performed all the testings actually, and sequentially we moved the transport from the development to quality, quality to production, and actively involved in the cutover activity. We have uploaded the like all the master data like customer master, material master, condition master, and all transactional data by using the LSMW. So we have uploaded all the information. So for the LSMW, there are the 13 to 14 steps are there. We're executing the each step like we need to create the project, sub project, and we need to create the screen recording. There are the defined object attribute, defined source rule, defined source structure. So there are 13 to 14 steps are there. By executing the each steps, we can upload the all the master data information from the non-SAP to SAP. So now let me talk about the enhancement actually. So that is the one of the specific enhancement I have implemented. I have worked on the in my previous project actually. So what has been like whenever the sales orders are created, we have the badger with reference to the delivery deliveries will be created through batch jobs actually. So the delivery information can be sent to the third party system, 3PL system. So after that, they will be sending the picking, packing information to the SAP. So we have the advanced shipping notification. So whenever it is processing to the advanced shipping notification, the freight cost has to be determined in the sale document level actually, not in the delivery document level. So whenever the advanced shipping notification, it is processing from the to the SAP from the third party system. So the it is processing system will automatically update the picking, packing, and PGA, and there is a one condition type, right condition type that has to be updated in the sale document header level that will be applicable to the all the line items. So that was the specific requirement comes from the business users. So with the help of the technical team, in the BRD document, what happens generally it contains the BRD document background of the enhancement, details of the existing functionality, the change details, and requirement test cases actually. Generally, that can be prepared by the business AMS. So based on the BRD, as a functional consultant, I have to prepare the functional specification document, in which what is the scope of the document, what is the object of the document, what is the current business process, what is the to be process. Everything I have to incorporate it in the functional specification document based on the BRD, and also test data in the quality system before changes, after changes, all the data has to be provided. The logic, especially how the logic we are going to implement it based on the current process, completely that has to be given. The what are the programs, test data, technical fields, and also any information related to the functional current business, everything it have to be added in the functional specification document, so that the technical people can understand easily. They will start the development. Based on that, they will prepare the technical specification document. I have given the logic to the technical consultant in the functional specification. So they have to develop the new message function, new functional module, new process code we have created. So whenever the advanced shipping notification processing from the it is triggering to the SAP system, always call the functional module and update the condition type, right condition in the sales order header level. That is how I have given the logic to them. For that, without using the existing functionality functional module, we use the new functional module actually. So this is the recent enhancement I have worked on it. After that, they have completed the required technical changes. As a functional consultant, I created the test data for the manually. For that, I have done the testing for the EDI errors actually. I have executed so successfully. Whenever the ASN process, advanced shipping notification, system has updated successfully in the sales order level, the condition type, right condition type, and it is updated successful. That is applicable to the all the line items in the sales order level. So this is the recent enhancement I was worked successfully in my previous project.
Okay, good. And is your client using any front-end system and middleware systems?
Yes, actually, my current client, we are using the front-end system, Salesforce system. So all the customers are logging and placing into the orders in the front-end system. So those orders are processing into the middleware system in the like format of XML format. Mostly we are receiving, and CSV .csv file also. So middleware system is a PA system, process integration system. They will pick the data, and they will do the required field mapping changes, connectivity setup, and they will process data to SAP through functional module, through inbound IDOC. Orders will be created. So yes, we are using the front end system, Salesforce system, and middleware system, PA system, process integration system.
Okay. And have you worked on any interfaces, and what is the difference between EDI and IDOCs and ALE IDOCs?
Sure. Mostly, I have worked on all the sales order interfaces, BAPI interfaces actually. Why? Because all the EDI interfaces, mostly EDI 850, the orders will be processing with reference to the PO number that can be processing from the front end system to SAP. So EDI 850, EDI 855, which is the order confirmation can be sent to the customer. EDI 940, delivery information can be sent to the 3PL system, and EDI 945, picking packing information processing to the based on the delivery information. It will update it into the delivery document level. And after that, EDI 850, shipping notification actually. After that, invoice confirmation, EDI 81. Mainly I was working on these five interfaces actually. And the IDOC structure, mainly we have the control record, data record, and status record. So the three records are available in the IDOCs actually. So in the control records, what happens, we can see the when the IDOC was created, date and time. We can see the message type, message function, sender, receiver information will be available in the control records actually. And also when it's come to the data records, so here it contains the all the sold to party information, ship to party information, additional data information, and also material information, pricing information available in the segment level. Like for example, E1 EDK A1, it contains the sold to party, ship to party information. E1 EDK PG1, it contains the material information. Like that, for the sales order, for the delivery, for the invoices, for the customer master, material master, all the data can be captured into the inserted into the segment level before orders are processing into the SAP. So status record mainly we have the we can see the status of the IDOC, whether successfully posted to the SAP. In case the IDOC is successfully posted to the SAP, the status we can see the 53 status, that is the inbound IDOC status. In case any IDOCs are getting failing, we can see the 51 status. We need to understand why IDOC gets failed. What is the reason? Whether the any incorrect information we have received from the front end system to SAP, we have to looking into that particular 51 status. And 64 means it is ready to process to the SAP. Sometimes when the batch jobs are processing, the IDOCs are not processing from 64 to 53. Few of the IDOCs are stuck in the 64 status. So we need to manually process the from 64 to 63 the transaction code BD87 transaction code. For the outbound IDOC status, we can see the 300312 actually. So these are this is the information about the IDOCs actually. And you asked about the ALE IDOCs, right? So the difference between the EDI ALE, EDI IDOCs mainly any information like which is receiving to the SAP from the non-SAP to SAP, SAP to non-SAP, we need to call it as a EDI IDOCs actually. So when it come to the communication information between SAP to SAP within the system, any communication happening between, that is the process called as the ALE IDOCs actually. So this is the difference between the EDI IDOCs and ALE IDOCs.
Good, Mohan. And what is your role in the implementation project that you have worked on?
So my role, as I said, I was a junior consultant in my previous project. So mostly senior consultants were handled the project preparation page, business blueprint. So once after that, in the realization phase only, I was involved in that actually. As I said, mostly I was actively participated in the uh, uh, to gather the requirement for the when the realization page to receive the all the interfaces activity to implement it for the EDA 850, EDA 855, EDA 940, EDA 945 for the required all the partner profile setup and also output determination part. Mostly I have worked on it, and also order to cash process also mainly item carry determination. We have defined the some of the sales order type. Mostly we have four process actually: standard process and a credit memo, debit memo, return order process actually. These four process I actively involved, and required configuration setup, required pricing procedure, and required all the item category setup determination, and also copy control setup also I have defined actually. In the implementation project, mostly we have four consultant, SAP AD consultant. My contributions mainly for the interfaces and also item category determinations and also pricing activity, copy control setup mostly, and also mainly I actively involved in the testing activities also. I have actively participated in the implementation project.
Okay, and what is the difference between unit testing, integration testing, and regression testing?
So, the three testing mostly whenever we are doing the development, like change request, development is completed, we have to thoroughly do the testing in the development system, quality system. So, unit testing mostly when you perform the testing for one module of testing, like for example, SAP SD, what kind of scenarios you need to perform from order to cash level. So when you are starting the scenario, executing the test case from creation of the sales order, delivery invoices. So other modules teams, they are not going to involve this testing actually. This is completely one module of testing. One particular module we are going to perform end-to-end testing. The process called as the unit testing. That is from order to cash process, we are executing the end-to-end testing. So this is called unit testing. When it's come to the regression testing, like for example, the business users are asked to develop the one particular dashboard report only for the specific country, or they wanted to execute the one custom table only for the specific sales orders, EDA orders are processing. The particular custom field value has to be populated for the when are executing for the France country. That should not be implemented for the other countries. So the functionality only should work for the specific country. The particular report, the custom field, the custom transaction code, the custom table only specifically work for the particular country, particular region, particular sales organization, not to implemented should not disturb for the other sales organization, other countries. So that is so the process when you are doing the regression testing, we need to do the testing. The functionality, existing functionality should not disturb with the development which you are working with the technical team. So that is the reason the regression testing called the functionality whenever you're implementing the functionality should not impact it to the other sales organization. That is called regression testing. So while you are doing testing, you have to do the testing for the other sales organization also. The current functionality functionality, whatever the requirement, enhancement, that should not work for the other functionality. So when it comes to the integration testing, so integration testing means other module team members should be involved. Like for example, in SAP SD, we are going to integrate with the SAP MM, warehouse management, finance mostly actually. They are the functional module. So whenever the STO process, third party process, and whenever creating the test data, material information, availability check, and also bill of material, we need to take the proper materials. Like for example, shipping point, how the shipping point will be involved in the creating based on the shipping condition, loading group and delivery point. Loading group which comes from the material master actually. Availability check, the checking groups comes from the material master. For each testing, whenever any other modules are involved in creating the STO process, we are creating the PO document, outbound delivery, after that inbound delivery. So any testing has been involved, integrated with the other modules. Like for example, invoice document is created, the values are successfully posted into the accounting or not. We are very closely working with the FI consultant actually. So whenever any integration modules are involving in the particular testing, we need to call it as a integration testing. So this is the difference between the unit testing, regression testing, and integration testing.
Good, Mohan. Can you please talk about the third party process?
Sure. So generally in the third party process, mostly whenever the three peoples are going to involve actually, company, customer, and vendor. So whenever the customer places an order, company due to some of the regions, they are not going to maintain the stock. Definitely they are going to request to the vendor to supply the goods to the customer. And vendor will supply the goods to the customer, and vendor after that vendor has to send the incoming invoice to the company. So they will send the incoming invoice to the company that so many products that has been sent to the customer. That particular incoming invoice can be sent to the uh, company, so that based on that the company will validate the invoice, they will send the final invoice to the customer. So here mainly we need to focus on the pre-requisition status. When it's come to the standard process, the item category TIN, but third party process always we need to consider as a TAS, and schedule and category CS. Item category is not norm, we need to consider as a BANS. So here, whenever the sales order is created, system automatically in the background purchase requisition will be created, because based on the settings like order type NB, account assignment category 1, and schedule and item category 5, so that the purchase requisition based on the three fields, purchase requisition will be created. With reference to the purchase requisition, PO will be created. So for that also we need to make some changes in the configuration level. In the PO level, we have to sales organization level. In the defined sales organization level, we have to activate automatic PO, and also item category level, we have to activate automatic PO. In the vendor master, we have to activate automatic, so that the PO will be created automatically, and PO information will be sent to the vendor. Vendor will validate the PO information. Based on that, he will send the information to the. He will deliver the goods to the customer. So after that, Miro, they will execute the Miro incoming invoice going to execute it, and after that incoming invoice will be sent to the company will perform the final invoice, they will validate it, and they will send the final invoice to the customers. So here mainly we need to do the setup like a item category level. We have to activate billing relevance app and coffee control, billing quantity F actually. So these are the settings, are major settings involved in the third party process.
Good, Mohan. Can you explain STO process?
Sure. So in the STO process, mainly there the two processes are involved actually, intra STO and inter STO. Intra STO means like supplying plant and receiving plant belongs to the one company code. So when it comes to the inter STO, the supplying plant and receiving plant belongs to the two company code. So how the stock is moving from the one plant to another plant, the process called as the intra-STO actually. So what we need to here mainly we need to define the PO type, delivery item category. So here PO type UB, delivery type NL, delivery item category NLN. So here in the configuration level also, most important point is here we need to define the checking rule that has to be assigned to the availability check, and also that has to be assigned to the delivery document type actually, so that with reference to the PO, delivery document can be created. And also we need to define the customer also, that has to be assigned to the supplying plant. We need to maintain the shipping data for the plant. That is the one of the important major setting for the STO process. Based on that, system will create the outbound delivery by using the transaction code VL10B. So here movement types are also very, very important. So one step process 645, 643, two-step process 647, 641. So these are the steps are involved in the STO process.
Good. So what do you know about availability check and how it is used in SAP SD?
Sure. So availability check is one of the important concept in SAP SD actually. So whenever the customer places an order, system always check the some of the parameters in the, like for example, customer places an order, system will perform the some of the delivery scheduling actually, like where we need to set up the shipping point level, we have to activate picking packing time, loading time in the shipping point level, RLT time in the material master record, transit time from the route, transportation lead time from the route, that has to be activated always for the availability check. In the schedule and category level also we have to activate availability check also. That is also one of the major setting. And also we have to assign the requirement class to the requirement type, and also based on the requirement always has to be triggered into the sales order level. Based on the system will be considering three checks actually. First, system will check strategy group is available in the material master or not, that should be in the MRP3 tab. And if the strategy group is not available, we have to be considered as a MRP group in the MRP1 view. And also material type also we have to use. Based on the three settings, system will be considered the requirement type also. And also checking group also very, very, very important. So that is the one of the control parameter of the availability check that has to be assigned to the MRP3 tab in the material master record. So these are the major settings are available in the availability check also. Whenever the customer places order, system in the backend, all the check like a transfer of requirement, schedule lines information that can be sent to the MRP, and backward scheduling and forward scheduling. If the material is availability date is met, system will always follow the backward scheduling. If the material availability date is not met, system will always follow the backward scheduling. So these are the basic settings. System will in the backend check and confirm the schedule lines in the sales order level based on the customer requested delivery date.
Perfect. What is the account determination? Can you talk about it?
Sure. So account determination, this is the SDFI integration part actually. So generally, whenever the invoice document is created, how the sales revenue, sale deductions, freight revenue, tax revenues will go to the accounting actually. That is the major triggering point where we have to assign the VKOA transaction code. We have to assign the some of the important parameters actually, like application A, chart of account, define sales organization, condition type, account assignment group from the customer master, account assignment group from the material master, mainly account keys actually. The account keys which are placed into the sale document, pricing 16 fields actually. Each condition type can be assigned to the one condition type actually. So like for example, PR00, we need to consider as a account keys ERL, that is the sales revenue. For the K00 material discount, that is the ERS sale deduction, MWS output tax. Those account keys we must assign to the GL accounts in the VKY transaction code. This is the completely linking setup actually. So when you assign those account keys to the GL accounts, system automatically perform the when you execute the invoice document, automatically sales revenue, sale deduction, freight revenue, tax revenue will go to the accounting actually. For this setup, we have to do the in the VKOA, we have to do the accounting determination setup properly. This is the importance of the account determination in SAP SD and FI.
Okay, good. So can you explain about condition technique and the 16 pricing steps?
Sure. So generally, whenever the sales order is created, system will automatically determine all the pricing elements like discounts and taxes, VPRS cost. All the relevant price will be activated into the sales order line item level. So for this, the condition technique is very, very, very important. So there are the 4 steps we must follow. Any conditions values has to be populated in the sales order line item level. You must follow the condition technique. So condition technique is the combination of the creation of the condition table, creation of the access sequence, creation of the condition type, after the creation of the pricing procedure. First, we need to define the creation of the condition table where we need to select the fields from the field catalog. What are the fields we need to maintain here? Which combination you are going to maintain the condition records for the condition type? This is the base here. We need to select the particular key combination, which combination we are going to create it, like sales organization, customer combination, sales order type, customer combination, customer material combination. That combination we have to select here. After that, we need to define the access sequence where we need to place the created condition table. After that, we need to define the condition types. We need to place the access sequence over there. After that, we need to define the pricing procedure where we have to assign the required condition type. This is the sequence of the steps we must follow with the help of the condition technique. After that, we need to maintain the condition records for the condition type, the transaction code VK11. Once you maintain all this setup, when you are going to create the sales order with reference to the customer and material combination, system will automatically determine the all the condition types values actually, like PR00, K004, K005, K007, MWST, whatever the required condition records maintained, those condition values will be automatically visible and activated into the sales order line item level. So this is how system will perform the with the help of the pricing technique, all the pricing elements will be activated into the system.
Okay. The next question is, what is the difference between cash sale and rush sale orders?
Sure. The main difference between the cash shell and rush order here, in the cash shell, both the processes are similar. Mostly, whenever the order is created, delivery will be created automatically for the cash shell and rush order. Based on the settings like a define our sale document type where we have to assign the immediate delivery X and shipping condition 10. That is the one of the important setup, but we need to do it for the cash shell. The main difference is here, whenever the cash shell order is created, in the header level, invoice output type RD03, it will be processed immediately. But when it comes to the rush order, the invoice document will be created later. The delivery document will be processed immediately whenever the order is created, which comes like a cash shell or rush order. But cash sale, the invoice output will be processed automatically. And also, cash sale is there is no credit active for the item category level. One credit is active for the rush order actually. And also, cash sale is order related invoice, and also rush order is the delivery related invoice actually. So these are the major difference between the cash sale and rush order.
Good, good. What is the difference between ECC and S4HANA?
Sure. So ECC S4HANA, the major changes we should talk about ECC S4HANA. The first important thing is that BP, business partner actually. So in ECC, we have the a different kind of transaction code to create the customer master, vendor master, and also like for example, we have the transaction code HD01, HD02, HD03 to creation of the customer. To creation of the vendors, we use the transaction code SK01, SK02, SK03 to maintain the credit limits for the customer FD32. So in the S4HANA, they have come up with the special functionality, separate transaction code, BP, business partner, that can be used to create the customer master, vendor master, condition master that has replaced with the many transaction codes like SD01, VD01, and XK01 like that also. And also, we need to extend the BP as a partner. That is one of the best, excellent functionality they have implemented here. So for that, the business partner can be created as a person. Sometimes it can be created as a organization, that can be created as a group also. For that, we need to define, they have defined the BP roles also. So for example, if you wanted to create the customer master, you need to select the BP role as a FLCU01. And also, if you wanted to create the finance customer, you need to choose the BP role FLCU00 actually. And also, if you wanted to create the credit master, we have to choose the BP role as a UKM000. And also, you wanted to create the supply master or vendor master, you need to select the FLVN01 also. So this is the one of the major functionality they have implemented in S4HANA, and they have removed all the HD01, VD01, SK01, and also some of the tables actually VBUK, VBUP, they have removed in the S4HANA. Those fields has been added to the existing tables like VBAK, VBAP, LIKP, LIPS, VBRK, VBRP. But when it's come to the pricing, they have in the pricing 17th field they have added actually. That is the relevant for the account determination. The main functionality of this, the benefits is if you activate this relevant for account determination, all the VPRS, statistical condition availability, successfully posted to the accounting. That is the one of the beautiful functionality they have implemented in the S4HANA. And also ATP has been moved to the advanced ATP actually. The conditions like condition contract management setup they have implemented in the for the rebate functionality. And also there is no credit management functionality in the S/4HANA. They have removed it. So further they have implemented as a financial supply chain management actually. Apart from this, they have also a pricing table they have removed. Like generally we have the KY and we one of the pricing table that has been removed. They have come up with the new pricing table, that is the PRCD underscore elements actually. So these are the major changes, sir, implemented in S/4HANA. These are the difference between the ECC and S/4HANA. We need to consider. And also one
Okay.
more thing, in S/4HANA, mostly business user they can execute all the transaction code in the Fury app actually. That is the recommendation SAP has provided in S/4HANA. Mostly in ECC we are going to execute it all the transaction code in the SAP GUI. But when it comes to the S/4HANA, they have to use the transaction in the Fury app actually. So Fury app we can queue all the transactions are available in the Fury app. That is the SAP strongly recommendation in S/4HANA.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Mohan, for your very well explanation. I am done with my questions. Do you have any questions for me?
No, Ashok, I'm good.
Okay. So I'll provide the feedback to the HR. HR will contact you for further steps.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Ashok. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.